Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Keep the Flame Alive. I'm Jason.
I'm Jackie.
And
We're the flame. Oh, and
Gucci.
Gucci.
It's Gucci. And we are
The Flames.
All right. So got another edition today. New question, new questions, new topic. It's Wednesday. We're almost on time. But here we go. By the way, I want everybody to comment on how much you love Jackie's hair. Everybody tell me that you love her curly hair because
I air dried today.
I air dried too. How's this look?
Better.
Came out nice, right? All right. Well, let's see who tunes in today, but let's get started. Our topic is going to be on personal growth in marriage, supporting each other's dreams.
Ooh.
Ooh. What did you want to be when you wanted to what did you want to be when you grew up?
A hula hooper. No, a baton twirler. What was I saying? Hula hooper. Oh, I hate the hula hoop. That thing is just a confidence killer.
You're just thinking of the chipmunks.
No, I wanted to be a baton twirler. I was really, really good at twirling my batons as a kid.
And that's what you wanted to be when you grew up, huh?
That was my aspiration.
That was your aspirations. But what career did you really want?
I really wanted HR for DreamWorks.
DreamWorks?
Specifically.
It's not too late.
Had a little connection there, was ready to do it, and then you.
And then me. My fault.
Your fault.
My
Here
fault.
you are.
All right.
It's
Well,
all right.
never too late.
They still did okay without me.
I think so. They did okay. What
about you?
What did I want to be?
I was just asking.
I wanted to be a pro wrestler.
Wow.
I did. Watched Hulk Hogan, watched The Ultimate Warrior, Macho Man Randy Savage, all the guys. I wanted to be a pro wrestler. And guess what?
You are.
I am.
You could still meet my brother on the 26th of December.
Oh,
MPW Live.
Oh my goodness. Look at her cutting a promo. Yeah, I wanted to be a pro wrestler, but I wanted, when I was a teenager, I wanted to be a martial artist. I was able to actually live out my dreams. And most of that, a lot of that is because of you.
Oh, ooh. Thank you.
Yeah. I mean,
I always support you.
And that's what this...
Except when your dream comes to injury potential, then I don't feel as supportive.
That's a hard part. But that's what the whole show is about, is talking about how we had hopes and dreams and how, rather than kind of like giving them up, maybe they evolved, maybe they came true, maybe we developed something together. I think that we have. I mean, we've developed a pretty amazing business in our martial arts school. It's definitely a team effort. You know, it was my goal and my dream to own a martial arts school, but never did I know what it could become and what it has become, thanks to you.
Yeah, I remember when I met you, you had that like 3-ring leather binder planner thing that everybody used to carry around. What was that called?
Yeah, what were those called?
Anyway, it was,
I forget. Yeah,
it was like even pre-BlackBerry. It was during flip phone days, and you used to carry around a list on these. And I remember the paper was like grid paper, right? And like this light gray. And you had like a list of things that you had to have, like all the way down to stapler, tape dispenser, all the things you had to get to make your karate studio, mirrors, mats, all pens.
I totally forgot about that. I can't believe you remember that. What were those things called? Like, all of us had them. The
planner.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, those it velcroed and it closed. But anyway, yeah, I wrote a lot of notes on what my martial arts school was going to look like, what it was going to be called, how we were going to market it. Like I had lists, and I still now thank God for the iPhone that has the notes app, because I have lots and lots of notes of all the things now.
I think we can just thank God for the iPhone in general these days, because you can run business off of it.
We do run our business
and
mostly off
your things. Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, and that was yeah, that was definitely a dream come true. The dream has evolved. We'll talk a little bit more about it, but let's dive in. First one is growing together, not apart. How do we support each other's personal growth without feeling like you're growing in different directions?
That's such a hard one. I don't know. I mean, you hear people you hear about divorces all the time. We grew apart. I don't understand. I mean, I understand it. I understand that people feel that way. I just can't imagine getting to that point. And not that it's a dig on anyone. I mean, it happens. I know that, but like, I don't know how it happens. And you know,
Well, I know
growing
it,
apart. I don't.
I know exactly how it works for us. Um, I Number one, I write everything down. What's wrong with my hair? You're looking
I
at
know
the.
I'm looking to see if there's any hairs in your ear.
I know you are.
You're clear.
I could feel that. I could feel that.
You're clear.
I write everything down, like everything I think, everything I feel, all my goals, and I share them with you regularly, right? And so it gives you time to kind of process it. And I mean, it just, we have this relationship where when I say I want to do something, you will give me the pros and the cons, and then if I feel really strongly about it, you're like, okay, that's the direction we're going. And I think it goes the other way around. If you have something that you want, when you, for example, dreamed of our backyard, I mean, there's a lot of timing and financial restraints and just all the different things. But at the end of the day, you had a vision and you had a dream, and we just kind of saw it through. I didn't always agree with everything. I didn't always, I'm a little bit, I'm a little slow to pull the trigger on things sometimes when it comes to that. It's interesting though, like when it comes to like spending money, I'm very slow. When it comes to making it, I'm like quick to like, okay, cool, cool, cool. We'll do that. We'll do that.
Yeah, I know. I've bought cars with you.
I'm
It's
not
not fun.
not good. Not good.
What do you want your payment to be? As low as possible.
I spent 6 hours getting that Durango. Good times. But no, I think that rather than growing apart, because like I don't think that we have separate dreams. Like you don't have a goal to move to another state or start a new career or start a new business or do something where I'm like, oh wait, we might need to think about where we are.
I mean,
You know what I mean?
I think both of us keep each other in mind too. So if we have an aspiration, it's important to know that I know you've considered me in it and you've considered our family in it, and I feel the same way. Like if well, that sounds like that would be really cool, but it doesn't align with where we are in life, that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like it's okay to let it go or talk about it and see if we can morph where we are.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's for us, that's more important. I feel like to keep that in mind first before we jump forward.
And like just thinking about all of that. Okay.
Mason just brushed the dog, and I feel like there's a piece of hair on me. I'm just
You're weird.
sorry.
All right. For those of you who just tuned in, I know there's a couple of you watching. Let us know that you're out there. Just drop us a comment. Please like, share, and comment. Go to Master Motivation Podcast and subscribe there, by the way. On YouTube, that is. But, I was just thinking, like, when you look at the end goal, I mean, like some people talk about like the retirement and all, like, I don't think that we have that. I don't think that we've really like mapped out that plan. So it's not like there's a hard charge towards that. I think that we have set some really good goals that we're kind of sitting in right now and enjoying the fruits of our labor and our business and our lifestyle and where we're at. But when it is time to take that next step, that next leap, we're always right there on the same page.
I agree.
And like we always say, like, no matter what it is, as long as we're there together, it's going to be good. So yeah, I think that keeping each other in mind and supporting one another, there's lots of things that you've done that, I probably wouldn't have done otherwise. Like a lot of our volunteering, Holiday on High Street, just, all the extra things. I was always so hyper focused on the studio, the business, and martial arts in general, because that's like my entire life. But then I soon realized that those things all tie together.
Right.
And so it was like, oh, okay, cool. That kind of opens up new opportunities for both of us. And fortunately it has helped the business in a lot of ways. A lot of the things go hand in hand.
It ends up working that way, but the motivation is to do good, do for the community. And when we know we have the time, we have the talent to do it.
You have the talent. I just have muscles.
That's talent.
Kind of.
Yeah, I mean, we both do, I think.
All right, let's go to the next one.
What does it look like to believe in your spouse's dream, even when you don't fully understand it?
Well, I mean, in the beginning, when I wanted to open a martial arts school, you had zero barely any martial arts experience.
It's like a great orange belt.
I know. But like you were just starting out. So you didn't really have an idea when I said, I want to open a martial arts school. You had no idea what that really entailed. So what was it like back then? Not now, because now is obviously 30 plus years different.
Back then, I think we both had the same view. I was going to work, and you were going to have a little karate studio on the
She was gonna be
side.
my sugar mama.
Yeah,
That
I
was
was
about-
gonna, and any of those kids that you wanted us to have, you were gonna do the daytime with them, and we were gonna figure out the transition in between me getting off work and you having the karate studio, and that totally changed. But yeah, it was a hard. It was not. I didn't see it as it had become.
Yeah,
Has become.
I mean, that was the plan. The plan was, we both went to school, but in 1996, we both graduated from Mopar College, and we both transferred to CSUN. But that was the same year that we actually opened the karate school, and I decided I really want to pursue my dream of teaching martial arts full time and have this as my career. And that took over. So I did not finish school. You finished, got your bachelor's in psychology. You went on to accept a career. You were in HR, and that was the plan. The plan was you were going to work and be the probably 75% breadwinner, maybe. And then I was hopefully going to make the karate school strong enough to be a good supplement. And it ended up totally flipping, because when we got pregnant with Maddie, and you were home, we sat and made a decision and said, well, maybe it's better for you to not go back to work, because we would have to pay for daycare and all of this different stuff. Although I had the days really off because karate school didn't start until later.
Right.
But then we decided that was the deal. And so what made that decision easier for you, knowing that the martial arts school really wasn't, I mean, it wasn't fully like off the ground, like, because that was a big hit in our income. Like we went from having two incomes, and then we just dropped yours.
Yeah, so we got married in 99. We bought that house in 2000. And she was born in 2002. So it all happened relatively fast in the scheme of looking back. But I think I remember sitting there saying, how am I going to leave her, when she was like little, and you were like, you're not leaving her. You're not going back to work. And
I knew it.
And I didn't. I worked up until like a couple weeks before I had her, though. And yeah, I just didn't go back. But I think the studio was doing enough, and we just tightened our belts and made it work, and it worked okay. I mean, and back then you could do that a little more easily, right? Like I don't know how these kids are going to do it today.
So that was about 6 years in, right? If studio opened in 96, Maddie was born in 2002, 6 years into the business. I mean, it was as solid as it was going to be at that time, but I still, needed a lot of help, which is, around that time, actually around 2004, I think is when we got involved with Maya. And then that completely changed our business, because at what we were making then, it was enough, but it was enough to get by, but it wasn't really getting us ahead. It wasn't affording us the lifestyle that we had dreamed of. And so, we went and got help with Maya and coaching, and built the business a lot stronger. And then it was like, oh, okay, yeah, we really can have all the things and do all the things and provide for Maddie, and, Maddie did all, and Mason did all the, preschool classes, and then they went to private school for the first few years. And, I mean, they had a lot of the life that neither one of us really grew up with. But I just always kind of look back and wonder how you believed that the studio was gonna do what it actually did. Because I mean, how many years even prior, I think, your mom and your brothers and everybody around us was thinking like, well, how's that karate thing gonna work out? How's that karate school gonna not only pay the bills but really support a family? And here we are. It worked.
Do you remember a guy a long time ago? I won't say who it is, but I bet you remember it. He said something like I think he started a studio or he managed one and he had a different business. And I said something to him and he goes, "Yeah, karate studio is a good habit to have, or like a good
Hobby.
That was the term, hobby. Do you
Yeah.
remember that?"
No, but you can tell me later. Don't out.
I won't say who it is
Yeah.
here, but does that
I'll-
sound familiar? And I was so mad, and I was like, "How dare you not take us seriously? Like
I had a million people tell me that. I had a million people tell me, when are you going to get a real job? When, all that stuff. And I saw what martial arts did for my instructor and for other people that had martial arts schools that did pretty well. But then when my eyes were open to Maya, Martial Arts Industry Association, I was blown away just seeing that, oh my gosh, like the dream I've always had is actually possible. And not only is it actually possible, there are people that will show me and teach me how to do it. And fortunately, I got the chance to return that favor and help a lot of schools all over the country and the world. In the world. But it's a pretty powerful thing. It's awesome that it came full circle. But I am like really appreciative that you trusted me and trusted the dream that I had. And I even still, I mean, I still have dreams. I talk about it all the time.
God.
My dream would be to put professional wrestling, a fitness gym, and martial arts school all under one roof. And
it's a lot of meatheads in one location.
If there's one thing I do before I'm done, that will be it. So stay tuned. We'll see how the next couple years look. But let's talk about sacrifice and support. We talked a little bit about it so far, but what's one sacrifice you've made to support each other's goals, and how did it strengthen your marriage? Well, I think we talked about sacrificing your career to strengthen at that time my dream, but now our shared dream of running the martial arts school. But what's another sacrifice that you think maybe you have made or I've made?
Just time, right? Like, I mean, to chase a dream and to do it efficiently, and we all know you do things full bore, not halfway, ever. Never. Is time. So it's time with, if I'm off doing something, you're home doing things here, and for us both, I think we put the kids in primary focus, so that if we're doing something, they shouldn't sacrifice, they shouldn't suffer. Like, for example, we didn't volunteer as heavily in the community until they were older. And even then, like in high school, we volunteered at the high school for athletics and whatever was needed, PTA, all of those things. And I think that was the thing. For me, it's time. It's giving of each other. Or you're off, like last night, you were off at wrestling. I was here doing the things and wrapping presents, which you would have otherwise not wrapped anyway. So I'm really not sure where I'm going with that. So.
Nope. Well, when it comes to sacrificing time, I look at those first at least 6 years, and maybe even more so a little later. I would say probably the better part of 10 to 12 years. But in the early years before Maddie was born, like I would, in the summertime, I would be at the karate school at like 7:30, 8 a.m. for summer camp. And I would be in the school until 8:30, 9 o'clock, finishing cleaning the school. And like, I would bring food or grab food and come back. Like, I didn't really leave the school much. And that was,
you food.
You brought me food.
Sometimes. I always feed you.
Yeah. But that was really hard until I realized, hey, when we have kids, like, I don't want to be tied so much to it. And thankfully, We started to develop a team and a staff to where I could kind of step away. I remember a distinct time, and it was even during my Maya days, but I was at a Maya event, and that was the year that I was coaching baseball,
Oh,
and I was coaching an all-star team, and Mason, they ended up winning a division championship and
districts.
districts, and I had to like hear it over the phone or um, a video chat, and I was like, man, I don't ever want to do that again, and that's kind of where I started like tapering off of that. And I said, I never want to miss the special moments and the things. So, we just kind of pivot and adjust,
Sure.
put people in the right position. And fortunately, for the last 10, plus years, I've been very, very fortunate, especially last year when I was not able to be in the school hardly at all. Um, Everything ran nice, nice and smooth. Well, as smooth as can be expected, right? So,
Better than we expected.
yeah, but sacrifice, support. Yeah, I think that explains that. So you do the next one.
Okay. How do you encourage your spouse to grow without making them feel rushed, compared, or pressured?
Well, I mean, if you ask me that question now, it's a very different answer than if you asked me like a couple years ago. Because like in my as I grew up and as I even as an adult, um, everything in my life is rushed. Everything in my life is pressure. Everything, like every little moment, like I hang on every little detail, and it just eats at me. Like if I left the karate school and one of the chairs is kind of like turned sideways, I can't wait to wake up and go back and fix it. It's like things that are that small or something that was missed, you know. And I think that all the details are super important. Um, but like now, I don't get, I try, but I don't get nearly as stressed out anymore because again, during last year, like I just had to say, oh well. Like I had to say that a lot. Oh well. And so, you know, there were bills to be paid, and it's like, oh well, like it'll get done. It will get done. And so how do I encourage you to grow without making you feel rushed or compared or pressured? Like I think that, we're blessed to have the extra time that we have now and to do all the things we need to do. And if that's what you want to do, like you wanted to go to Arizona. And how many years did we talk about going to Arizona? Years.
More than 10.
Years.
Dozen.
And I was like, okay, let's go. And like we went with probably within like a month or so, but we've been talking about it for years. And it's like, well, let's just do it then. And so you've been asking about some of the things that you've been working on over the last several years. And you're like, I really want to keep doing it, but I don't know if I need to keep doing it. And I'm like, if you need to take a step back and you need a little less pressure, a little less stress, I'm constantly encouraging that because like life is too short and we only have so much time that we can enjoy time together, enjoy the memories together. We've got the holidays coming up. Like, who needs the extra stress of like, you know, doing one more event, doing one more thing? Um, Christmas is coming up, and it's like, you know, feeling rushed or compared. We didn't have the Christmas, stuff out. And it's like, it's okay. Like,
Yeah.
it's just okay. It's up now, but it's up two weeks later than we would normally have it. But it's okay.
Yeah.
Like it's gonna be all right.
It's special all tier.
Yeah. Um,
But you, on the other hand, by the
what?
way,
Yeah.
You are always striving to be like the best and to do your best. And I have to sometimes pull you back a little and remind you it's okay if you don't get to 0 to 60 this week. If you don't, I don't know,
I know. I'm really bad.
Examples, but
I know. Please don't share
I know.
some of them because it's
I
like,
know, but it's just,
even
it's
just the other
okay.
day, I'm like, oh, I didn't post about this today. You're like, it's fine. Like nobody's gonna miss it. And I'm like, but like, if you guys follow me on social media, I try to keep like a schedule of like, I'm posting about the podcast. I'm posting about, this podcast, posting, try to post a motivational thought.
Consistency.
Yeah, I try to be like super consistent. And like when I don't, if I miss something, I'm like, it like eats me up. And Jackie's really good about saying like, just let it go.
The
Cause
world did not crash if you
yeah.
didn't post today.
Yeah, you're gonna do it tomorrow. And I'm like, okay. Because I do like I like to it looks
Sorry, it's overwhelming. Okay,
it looks really good.
thanks so much.
I like it. I like it curly. It's electric. It's alive. Um, yeah, but I'm very tough on myself that way. I think so when it says how do you encourage your spouse to grow without making them feel rushed, compared, or pressured? Like I need to just like think about how I can maybe not do that to myself.
Yeah,
Because I don't think that
because you don't do that to me and you don't do that to other people. You're harder on yourself.
yes, I am. All right. Am I doing the last one?
Yeah.
All right. Um, building a shared legacy.
Can you see? Is that your glasses? Sorry.
Hold on. Just for the sake of everybody's entertainment, yes, I do own a pair of glasses. They're really. How do they get fingerprints on them so quickly? Okay.
I blame the cat.
It's like my Clark Kent here. When you look ahead, how do your individual dreams come together to create a shared vision for your marriage and family?
Gosh, that's a very in-depth question.
Well, we have all day.
I mean, I think we're a close family and everybody supports everybody and like everything we do contributes to the kids and we're always involved in their dreams and their hopes. Like just yesterday, we went down to Kowloon to check out the school and see what it was all about and see what our obligations were and we went together and that was supporting, you know, Mason's dream of a great school and so no, it's air dried. I don't know what's happening. I'm getting it done on Friday. Hi, Sean.
Hi, Sean. Hi, Kinsey. Yeah. We like each of us have kind of our own things. Like you said, Mason's getting ready to transfer to Kowloon. Maddie's doing pretty well in 3 different jobs and working towards finding her career path. We have our things that we're doing with the karate school and in the community, but like all of these things, like, we all support each other and we're all working together. And like even the kids too, like with Holiday on High Street, like the kids, help out and get involved and
Hi,
whatever.
Robert. Sorry.
Who's watching? Oh, Robert Perez.
No, but you know what? It's also, it's asking about building a shared legacy and you mentioned Maddie has 3 jobs and she finished school and that was someone who was not going to finish school by her own decision. She was like, I don't care about school. And we're like, just do it. We'll support you. Just do it. And she's happy she did. And she's proud of herself. And she has such a strong work ethic. And she's working so hard. And every job she takes on, she goes full bore and to the point where she's like you. And I'm like, you got to pull it back a little. And Mason's, how many 20-year-olds have a great work ethic and are going to school and takes care of his kitty and is always there to help us around the house. So like that is a shared legacy we have, I would say. It's we've taught them that work ethic and that value for, education.
And I see a lot in Maddie that I see in myself, and I have to give her the same advice that you give me. It's like, it's okay to slow down. It's okay to relax a little bit. The world's not going to fall apart if you don't get this all done today. But yeah, it's really cool because like you said, like we all support Mason getting ready for school. And then
not getting ready in the morning and getting dressed. We mean preparing for the semester.
Correct. He can wipe his own ass. Where's that? Oh, it's not this cup. Anyway, but we're all like involved too. Like we're all whatever Mason is doing, we're kind of all involved with that. And whatever Maddie is doing, we're all involved in that. Like we all work at the karate school together. We all help out and pitch in at the restaurant or certain things. When it comes time for Holiday on High Street or Moorpark Country Days, or we're all we all pitch in. Like nobody says, "Oh, that's your thing."
Right.
Right. And you take care of that. Like there's never a time where you have your thing and I'm like, okay, go do your thing and I'll see you later. It's like,
no,
you're going to go do your thing. Okay. How can I help you with that today? And then I've got something and you're like, how can I help you with that? And I think that we're always in one way or another, like pitching in. But I think we all look at like the holidays together and talk about legacy, look at like all of our traditions and all of the things that we do around the holidays. I mean, even Mason was like, speaking about not getting the decorations up right away. Mason starts putting stuff up on his own. And, when we get the decorations up, like he looks forward to it. And so I think that that's something that he is going to carry forward with his family. And so anyway, well, a couple of you still watching. Thank you, Kinsey, Sean, Robert. Any questions or any other thoughts while we're on here? Just talking about personal growth in marriage and supporting each other's dreams. I think that that's something that you and I do really, really well. Is we work really, really well as a team.
So don't be mad when the dog goes in the house by accident. Sometimes she has to go potty and she can't help it.
I know, but she has to go outside.
She does mostly.
Mostly. She's got a good percentage.
She means well. Well, have a good week, everyone.
All right. Yeah. A little longer show today, but yeah, we'll jump on again. Next week will be Christmas Eve, I think. Right?
Yeah.
Christmas Eve. We'll do a Christmas Eve edition.
Okay. I'll be baking cookies. Oh my gosh, we could do cookie baking.
Maybe we'll eat the cookies. Oh, no. Okay. All right, guys. Yes, we'll see you next week for Christmas Eve. Don't forget December 26th. What is it? What's December 26th? Quick.
MPW. I saw Sean saying leave Gucci alone, and I was so excited someone was on my side. But yeah, it's wrestling. It's MPW.
Legends Night.
And you're gonna kick Chuck Mercer's booty in the ring, or I will for you.
Yeah. Are you gonna get in the ring?
Yeah.
You're gonna. Oh, that would be fun if you got in the ring.
Hold my hoops and my dog.
MPW, Chatsworth, California. Check my posts for address and more information. It's going to be sold out and packed, so don't miss it. Could be the last time I wrestle ever in my life.
Like it's John Cena's last time?
Don't ruin it. Don't ruin it. Could be. Could.
Could.
All right. Well, everybody say goodbye to Gucci. Bye, Gucci.
Bye, Gucci.
Do you want to sing your song today?
No.
She has a night song. Anyway.
Fun.
All right, guys. That's it. All right. Personal growth in marriage, supporting each other's dreams. That was our topic today. Go to Master Motivation Podcast on YouTube. We got a whole bunch of other episodes where we're just talking, and hope you enjoy it. And if we don't see you, happy Hanukkah, Merry Christmas, enjoy the holidays, enjoy your family time, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Where's my kiss?